like to kind of dig into maybe how it felt joining the band, knowing you were replacing someone who you looked up to, that you were really a fan of his vocals, and then, you know, imposter syndrome, I'm assuming. Like, how was that whole process for you?
I was like, who the f- gonna give a shit about me? That was Nate motherfucking Johnson, baby. Are you kidding me? And then they're gonna hear me? I'm gonna be like, who the f- this wimpy little bitch? I'm like, like, no, I ain't no Nate. I do have a Nate voice that I can replicate, which is kind of funny. I know we said we can't really replicate it, but there's one that he does that I just like figured out. And I was just like, I'll mess with Will in the studio with it. He's like, stop it. It's too real. I was like, I know. It's so sick. His voice is so cool. But yeah, it was super, super, super nerve wracking because like I said, he's like one of my biggest influences. So like, I'm thinking about what all these people are going to think when they hear me. Like, they're gonna be like, bring Nate back, bring him back right now, please bring Nate back. Like, this isn't Hellbound. It's like, yeah, I fucking know, dude. Trust me, I'm here trying to do it. All right. But honestly, it didn't seem like anyone really fucking cared. I don't think they were like, to me, I thought they were a pretty big band when I was like a huge fan of them before I even joined. So I was just like, oh, these guys have been around for a minute. There's guys that are in these bands that have been around touring, doing this shit. But it didn't really seem like anyone, like, yeah, you had a couple of dudes that were just like, Nate. I was like, yeah, I know. But then there was like so many other newer people that were just like, yo, fuck yeah, this is actually sick. I've never heard of this band before. I was like, okay, that didn't make me feel that bad anymore. Now I don't feel like shit. This is kind of cool. And then it just progressed further each record, where it was just like that was going away, but yet still, I don't know what it is with Canada, but people in Canada still call me Nate Johnson when they meet me. I'm like, I'm not Nate Johnson.
That's late to the party.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys don't get it. We get the same internet, we get the same everything. You guys just
we're
like,
about 10 years, you know, late on everything. So
I mean, look, Gangnam Style is just hitting us right now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So,
so you guys were playing a lot of the old stuff, obviously, when you first joined as well, right? Like when you went on those first tours. So I'm assuming at that point there was way more
Hellbound karaoke for me. Let's go. That shit was so much fun.
Yeah, but I mean, but that's like the more apparent, you know, comparison you could kind of make. But then obviously, like you guys came out swinging with Absolute Hope, Absolute Hell, like that. The track itself was a banger. You guys kind of leading with it. There were so many good tracks on that record. I think if there were to be naysayers originally, I think that was a perfect record to kind of shut people up. Worst case scenario, right?
Yeah. And that was my first record with the band. So it was just like, it felt really good because I was super, super proud of it. Plus I've never had sick production like that. So working with Will, I was just like, this sounds cool. Yeah, it was awesome. Absolute was it's my baby. It's where I started with this. You know what I'm saying? It's where it became real. It's where my profession became like a profession, you know? It's kind of like that Rockstar movie. You ever seen Rockstar?
No, I haven't.
Are you
fucking kidding me? Goddamn Canada.
Yeah, so we don't have it in Canada. Yeah.
What do you mean? It's like 20 years old. It's Marky Mark. You know Marky Mark? Fucking, I can't remember his last name. I almost said Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Close.
Yeah.
Close.
Paul Waterburger. Mark Waterburger. Fuck off. Whatever. Who cares? What do you call it? Yeah. So he like he's like in this cover band of his favorite band, and like they do like really big shows and stuff. And he goes to see his favorite band play live, and he's in the front row singing it, looking like the singer, jacked like the singer, fucking singing perfectly like the singer, if not better. And then the singer just looked at him and like had him come on stage, finish the song, and the singer left. Just left the building. He just quit forever. He like didn't want to be in the band anymore. He's like, I found your perfect replacement, and you guys just got to hear him live. And then he became the singer of that band for the rest of it, and it was insane to watch. Like, that's such a good movie. You guys need to watch that. It's called Rockstar.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. That's how it felt for me joining this band.
That's really cool because, like, I'll be honest, we've been doing this podcasting for a while, and it's not something you hear a lot. Usually, especially vocalists, man, especially when you have a new vocal. And I'm sure you heard many stories and you saw it. It was people, you could be the best, like an amazing vocal, and people would still, kind of just don't take it.
I'm guilty of it too. There's been plenty of times where a new singer will join, and I'm like, all right, fucking let's go. Let's see what you got. And then I listen, and I'm like, it's just not it for me. But like then you don't see that band really kind of do anything anymore, and it's just like fuck, like the singer isn't just the band, you know what I'm saying? Like the music should also be a major part of it, but like when it's so far away from the shit that you fell in love with that original singer, it's very difficult to fall in love with the newer stuff because it's not what you originally liked, and you don't want to find a carbon copy. You want to find something that can progress and like maybe even do it even more justice than what the last singer did. And it's cool. I enjoy seeing new singers joining bands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like we talk about that a lot, but the mentality changed over years, right? Too, like first of all, everybody was younger. There's no denying that, but I feel like the scene changed quite a lot as well. Now it feels more open than it was back in the days. It was more of a competitive, just kind of who's like the heaviest or the cooler or whatever. So I think that might play a role in it. But I would be curious to know how it was because we talked about the vocals, but like in terms of joining the band, did you feel kind of an instant connection things with the members like when you first joined? Because I can only imagine it was a bit intimidating on that level as well, being with those guys always and stuff like that.
It wasn't that easy in the beginning because it's a lot of personality differences. So it was like everyone has a different personality. Plus, like, I know these guys have been doing it for longer. So like they're just looking at me as like this green, like new guy who like never toured before.
Which was true.
It's like, it's very true. And that's why I was like, I kind of kept to myself and was just like, didn't want to get in the way. Kind of just did what I'm told, just trying to find my feet. And then, through a bunch of explosive arguments back and forth, we found the common ground of love between us all, where it's like, all right, we now understand each other. But that's just like any relationship, right? You got to truck through the shit. You got to poke the fucking bear a couple times to find out what you shouldn't do to the bear, So, and I'm not the bear, by the way. I wasn't the bear. I was always the poke everybody to find out what pisses them off so I don't piss off anybody. So it became easier over time for sure, but in the beginning it was super nerve-wracking for me. I felt very out of place because these guys have been doing it and they're like professionals and I don't really know them like that, so it's like I'm just gonna mind my P's and Q's and just like just survive for right now. Now I'm in this shit, baby. Let's go. We could just like scream at each other all day. And then at the end of the night, we're just like, love you, brother. Hope you sleep well.